Ladies and gentlemen, you are turning in 10 minutes bulletins of Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. You are with me, Hưng Keng, and here are the top stories for today. The North Dong Phu Industrial Park to be expanded. Unique apricot variety for Lunar New Year. Prime Minister received Chinese ambassador. Carbon credit market to be piloted in Vietnam from June. Ladies and gentlemen, Bình Phước is dedicated to effectively implementing external information services to enhance understanding, foster solidarity and friendship, and promote the image of Vietnamese culture and people, particularly Bình Phước, to international friends.
According to the Provincial Department for Popularization and Education Plan for 2025, Bình Phước aims to leverage external affairs events and international cooperation exchanges to boost its local image. This includes participating in cooperation programs with border provinces of Cambodia and Laos, as well as hosting exchanges, meetings, and engagements between provincial leaders and international partners. The plan also encompasses cultural, artistic, and sports exchanges, along with cultural festivals and bilateral and multilateral activities. The province will focus on highlighting its socio-economic development and potential for cooperation and investment, aiming to attract attention from and create a positive impression from neighboring provinces and the entire country. Additionally, Bình Phước will hold investment promotion events, conferences, and seminars, and engage in trade and tourism initiatives to introduce its products and services to international markets. The goal is to showcase the province's potential and the unique cultural identity of its ethnic communities, fostering a better understanding of Bình Phước among domestic and international friends. The plan also seeks to innovate communication methods and popularization strategies, catering to the information reception needs of diverse target groups, especially foreigners and youngsters.
Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà has signed a decision approving the investment policy for the construction and business of infrastructure for phase second of Bắc Dong Phu Industrial Park in Bình Phước Province.
The Deputy Prime Minister has approved both the investment policy and the investor for the project, which is Bắc Dong Phu Industrial Park Joint Stock Company. The project will be carried out in Tân Phú Town, Dong Phu District and Tiên Hưng Commune, Dong Xoài City, covering over 310 hectares. The total investment capital for the project is 1.36 trillion Vietnam dong, or over $54 million US, including 204 billion Vietnam dong from the investor. The industrial park consists of two main projects, namely Bắc Dong Phu Industrial Park, which spans nearly 190 hectares, and Nam Dong Phu Industrial Park, covering approximately 70 hectares. The industrial park has so far attracted 65 investment projects, including 40 foreign direct investment or FDI projects and 25 domestic ones, achieving an occupancy rate of over 99%. The total investment capital for the project exceeds $295 million US and more than 453 billion Vietnam dong.
Yellow apricots, a typical flower of taste in the south of Vietnam, boasts dozens of different varieties.
In addition to the popular types with 8 to 10 petals that are widely propagated, there are also yellow apricot varieties featuring many petals or unusual flower colors, stems, and branches that many gardeners collect for taste. These unique apricot varieties contribute to enriching the taste apricot offerings in spring in Bình Phước Province. For many years, the Lê Minh Apricot Garden in Tân Lập Commune, Dong Phu District has focused on developing unique and unusual apricot varieties. The difference between the varieties is the number of petals, colors, and stems. Notably, there is a variety with up to 150 petals, and some flowers come in white, blue, or feature a combination of yellow and white. Miss Trần Thị Thùy Trang in Tiến Thành Ward, Dong Xoài City, boasts nearly 100 apricot trees with a variety of petal shape and flower colors. This connection is her pride after more than 10 years of dedication. For apricot enthusiasts, collecting unique apricot trees bring immense joy. These distinctive varieties offer apricot lovers more options during the traditional Tet holiday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính received Chinese ambassador to Vietnam He Wei in Hanoi on January the 25th. On the threshold of the Lunar New Year 2025, the traditional New Year's of both Vietnamese and Chinese people. Chinese ambassador to Vietnam He Wei affirmed that the Communist Party of China and the Chinese government attach great importance to relations with Vietnam, always considering it a priority in China's neighborhood diplomacy. Expressing their pleasure at the positive development of Vietnam-China relations in 2024, the two sides highly evaluated the regular exchanges and high-level meetings, as well as the increasingly comprehensive and diverse cooperation mechanism, which demonstrates a high level of trust. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính emphasized that developing its friendship and cooperation with China is a constant policy, an objective requirement, and a strategic choice, and a top priority in Vietnam's foreign policies of independence, self-reliance, and multilateralization and diversification. For his part, Mr. He affirmed that the Communist Party of China and the Chinese government attach great importance to relations with Vietnam, always considering it a priority in China's neighborhood diplomacy. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính urged both sides to step up substantive cooperation in various fields, ensuring that their people benefit from the practical advantages of their bilateral relationship. The Chinese ambassador affirmed that China is ready to enhance strategic conversation with Vietnam, strengthen political trust, and promote substantial cooperation in various fields, particularly in fostering balanced and sustainable economic trade investment and tourism cooperation. The carbon credit markets will be piloted domestically from June 2025 to the end of 2028 before being fully operational in 2029. On January the 25th, Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà signed a decision approving a project on the establishment and development of a carbon credit market in Vietnam. Specifically, from June 2025 to the end of 2028, the carbon credit exchange platform will be operational domestically on a pilot basis. 3 years later, the market will be fully operational. The Hanoi Stock Exchange will build and run a domestic carbon credits exchange platform in line with standards set by the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment and the Ministry of Finance. The project clearly defines two types of commodities for the carbon market, namely greenhouse gas emission quotas and certified carbon credits that were certified by Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. According to representatives of Nội Bài International Airport, the airport welcomed 587 flights with 93,500 passengers on January the 25th, the first day of the Lunar New Year Tet holiday. Accordingly, the number of passengers is spread across both terminal and time slot, so there were no congestion cases reported during the days. From January the 26th to February the 2nd, December 27 to the end of the 5th day of the Tet Festival, Nội Bài International Airport applied the highest level 1 aviation security measure. Therefore, passengers need to strictly comply with the regulation and instructions of the authority to complete aviation procedure quickly and conveniently. The Monsoon Thành Mỹ 500 kV transmission line project is designed to import electricity from Laos monsoon wind power plant to Vietnam, adding 600 megawatts to the national power grid during the 2024-2025 period. This is a key transmission grid project, boasting a maximum transmission capacity of roughly 2,500 megawatts. According to the Vietnam Electricity Power Project Management Board No. 2, the Monsoon Thành Mỹ 500 kV transmission line project section in the Vietnamese territory was successfully energized after the monsoon wind power plant in Laos is completed. It is expected to transmit about 1.7 billion kilowatt hours each year. The Vietnamese section spans around 44.71 kilometers across Nam Giang district in the central province of Quảng Nam, with a total investment of over 1.1 trillion Vietnam dong. This double circuit transmission lines connect the monsoon wind power plant cluster with the Thanh Mỹ 500 kilovolt stations in Quảng Nam province. And that also wraps up our bulletin. Thank you for tuning in and goodbye for now.